Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Niners coming up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ground again, it's Mason. To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there. And a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. Able to push his way through. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 32 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shot.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Purdy from the gun. Here's a diving catch right side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Try the right side with Mitchell. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Willis. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy out to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Purdy. To the end zone, but it's in.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Purdy's throw hauled in by Bell. Touchdown! Ronnie Bell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he...
So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. So we've come upon halftime here.
Hát szia, Dodi, hát jó reggel! Milyen Roni fiúra gondolsz?
Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. It was running back Elijah Mitchell who stood out in that first half.
Milyen delfinek
goes for the
amúgy.
end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Ja, jó képű, igen. Aki szerezte a TD-t, a Ronnie Bell, arra gondolsz? Ő?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the
Csicsú amúgy
NFC
nem
title
jársz
game
messze, mert
next
van
Sunday?
delfines
To
csapat is.
find out, let's
Majd
get you back
Twitch-en
to
lehet, hogy
Brandon
lenyomom
Gaudin.
velük is a franchise-t.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Now, the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting... It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter.
Így bizony a delfinek azok a Miami Dolphins.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of
Ez az offense.
right? Who can stand up and make a play? It was only a 3-yard run.
A defense az a
Both
védelem.
sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hát az a poén, hogy play-offba vagyunk, és valami oknál fogva én a gyakorló csapattal vagyok fönn.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And that'll hurt the average as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up
Ez
being
nem
taken down for a
gyakorlás,
nice
már a
loss.
Superbowlhoz közel vagyok. Tehát a rendes csapatoknak kéne föllennem.
And it's going to be incomplete. He's able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Addig nincs gond, ameddig vezetek. Addig nincs gond. Jó, a mikrofonom az jó, mert amúgy kontrollerbe beszélek. Nincs fönn a fülesem. Ha egyedül játszom, nincs fönn a fülesem. Szeretem a tévéből hallani a hangokat amúgy.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Every boy lesz.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field.
Ez az ékellen, én vagyok a pirosakkal, az a San Francisco 49ers. A ligák, azok pedig a Minnesota Vikings. Tehát vikingek ellen játszok. És most azért challengeltek, mivel elvileg oldalvonalon kívül van az elkapás, és meg is adták neki.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very
Ezek,
good
amikor én
call
challenge-elek, és
defensively
sosem
to
érem
challenge that one, is that now will wind up an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Purdy. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Próbáltam egyszer FIFA 14-et, ami ráadásul még magyar is volt, azt hiszem. Nekem az nem jött be, de amúgy a tojásfocit tényleg szeretem. Nálunk van csapat is, és szoktam kiállni a meccsbe is. Csak mi nem vagyunk olyan felkapottak, mint Amerikában. Vagy Budapesten.
because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
De egyébként a haigálás csak azért látod, mert irányítóval vagyok, de különben bárkivel lehetnek.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through, no place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Speciális egységgel is.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. Throw caught there by Willis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Now we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Our medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hát igen, Dodi, igen. Tehát én szoktam nézni NFL meccseket, ugye az Arena 4-en mennek.
2nd and 10.
Valamikor nem csak a csapataimat nézem, és tévébe tényleg soknak tűnik, de amúgy, hogyha kimész egy meccsre, hát én voltam Budapesten is, meccsen volt szerencsém egyszer eljutni. Igazából maguk a játékok nem szoktak eljutni. Hogyha van büntetés, amit a játékban nehezebben fordul elő, ha van büntetés, akkor hosszabb egy meccs. Illetve, hogyha valamit ugye vissza is néznek kint, tehát ugye vannak challenge-ek, hogyha valamit úgy vesz, úgy van, hogyha challenge-elsz, akkor ugye elvesz az időkérésedből. Viszont a challenge-elsz kint, az azt jelenti, hogy visszanézik. Tehát van videóbíró is elvileg. És a nagy fönt döntik el, hogy legyen. Viszont az ugye Magyarországon nincsen. Legalábbis én nem tudok róla. A mi városkánkban meg biztos, hogy nincsen, tehát ott a bíróra kell hagyatkozni, aztán vagy balfaszok a bírók, vagy nem.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Azaz!
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
De amúgy igen, tehát eléggé durva az, hogy amit tévében látsz, reklámokkal mindenre együtt 3-5 órás meccset, ha nem szakad meg közben a közvetítés, viszont ez a való életben talán 1 óra jön. Hát ha a 4/4 számolod, az alapból 1 óra.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it, and so quickly head back onto the field. First down, here's Mitchell.
Ott.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked
igazából most, amit láttuk, az csak azért hívja be a futó izéket, léjeket, hogy húzzuk az izét.
And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Viszont én ezt át tudom variálni passzjátékról is.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Steps away. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to play with his feet,
exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They run over center with Mitchell, shedding the tackle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They run it with Mason. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
Négyzeteket, amit látod, a 3 vagy a 4 gombommal ki tudom választani, hogy mit szeretnék, viszont ki tudom választani azt, hogy passzolni akarok, futni akarok, illetve tudom hívni a speciális egységet is, hogyha nem tudok touchdown-t lőni, és már 4. kísérlet van például, akkor lehet, hogy csak field goal-t tudok, de ha már rányomok egyre, akkor utána még tudok, mielőtt elindítom a támadást, még tudok változtatni, viszont ha már elindítottam, ugye akkor értelemszerűen nem. Ja. Tehát amiket látod, hogy például kiválasztok egy támadást, utána megnyomom a négyzetet, utána felhoz egy csomó mindent, tehát akkor még tudok rajta variálni. Na, ilyen se volt még, meghoztátok nekem a szerencsét, oda néz. Mindegyik zűd. Ja. Na, itt van Ronnie fiú. Ő egy wide receiver, ami azt jelenti, hogy ő egy elkapó. Csak ő a gyakorló csapatban van valamiért. Na, ő a kickerem. Hát nem ártana, ha erősebben tudna rúgni. Na, itt a futóm. A tartalékcsapatos futóm. Hát... Ó, itt a kedvenc elkapom. Ó, és itt az irányító. Hát rajta még dolgoznom kell. Gárdokat upgrade-elnem kéne. Ugye ők védenek meg attól, hogy ne vigyenek le a földre. Rakunk erre is egyet. Azt. Hűha. Hát az szép lesz, ha valamelyikük ellen játszanom kell. Egy meccs alatt. 450 yardot kell megtennem, de legalább 350-et, de a 450-nek meg kéne lenni, és kéne 200 futott yard. Ez úgy komoly, remélem visszakapom a McCaffrey-t, mert különben bajok lesznek. $200 yard az annyira nem sok, mert a szerencsém van. Akkor valamikor egy vagy két kísérletből végig tudja futni a pályát, ha szerencsém van. Csak ahhoz kéne az első számú futóm, nem a harmadik, meg a második. De ahogy látom, visszakapom, mert ott van a McCaffrey oldalt. Tehát, hogyha most ezt megnézed, ugye én a pirosakkal vagyok, és nálam elvileg ők a sztárjátékosok, ami persze nem feltétlenül igaz, de aki legfelül van a HB, ő a futóm. Tehát halfback. Na nézzük.
Back in week 5, the Cowboys lost a shootout in their first matchup against the 49ers. Can San Francisco sweep the series? Find out next on EA Sports.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my...
Az első számú futó.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now, former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
Down to about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Powering his way forward. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell.
28 yards.
And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave,
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
Yes.
And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Azaz.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Ronnie Bell.
28 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice.
Majd az utolsó negyedben játszok a védelemmel, és aztán akkor meg tudjátok nézni, hogy ez milyen. Bár nem a kedvencem egyébként.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9.
About the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
What were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Purdy.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 15. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
52 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On the draw, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Purdy off the play fake.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Once again, it's Mitchell.
Breaks the tackles, and shutting him off, now open field. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Össze kéne kaparnom 200 yardot, és van 119 yardot.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. It was a running back, Elijah Mitchell, who stood out in that first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have moved down in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Csak 5 yard kell, ahhoz meg még jó. Nem 100. Mindenki előre megy.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Purdy on the sneak.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Purdy on the sneak.
And he is on the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Brock Purdy
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
There he goes again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, an even 90 yards. And the Niners are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for
Az a baj, hogy akármennyit nézel a meccsből, én nem láttam még benne Rödi. Megmondom őszintén, nem láttam még benne pompomrányokat.
On first down, Purdy. That's caught by Warner, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Pushing through the contact. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from the 20.
And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more.
Most csinálok egy ilyet, és akkor innentől kezdve mindent én csinálok. Most tök egy olyat, hogy vagy rúgok egy extra pontot, vagy 2 pontért támadok újra.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Prescott, a short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw is Prescott. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And again, it's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One last shot now for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hát, izé. Így van, Dodi, így van. Megyünk a Superbowlba. Csak előtte azért fel kéne húzni az embereket, és remélem, hogy nem a csapattal megyek. Akkor mit is kapok. Hát ez nem túl sok. Aztán remélhetőleg nem szekkelnek így. Na, menjünk a próbóra. Ki ellen játszunk? Jaj. Buffalo Bills. Na, ott van a futam. 14 futás, 305 yardért, 21,8 átlagban. És 5 futott TD-n van. Az igen. Neki tovább védelni. Jó, hát az első csapatban van, de... Játék. De ezek a Pro Bowl-ban benn van az előbb kikapott irányító. Ott az én kedvencem is, a Mahomes ellen van, az szép. Érdekes egy válogatás. Na, upgrade-elek. Ohó, végre az irányító. De miért ezt mutatod? Pont, hogy a lábára is kéne rakni, és ezt mutatja. Jó, szuper, ezt kifullasztam, és most... Ha? Akkor rakok erre, ami mindig engedi. Ohó, ágyukra is lehet. Hát... Nézzük, itt tudok nézni, 23. Gárdokat azt föl kéne. Pillanat is vagyok. Jöjjön az a Superbowl.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy,
as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers.
As I've been all year long with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The CD, this has been brewing for a few years now, but the Bills are finally over the hump and back in the Super Bowl.
And as everyone in the Bills Mafia would tell you in a heartbeat, looking to win it for the first time ever. Remember, they went to 4 straight in the 90s, couldn't get the job done, but as you have said, they've been on the climb the last few seasons, and here they are, ready to close the deal.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This now a 3rd and 4. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
A give here to Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And he rolls it in the end zone. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run here with Mason. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
50 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Levin on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here.
And running with power here. Still going. And across the chalk into the end zone. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They give it off here to the tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Na, ilyen pedig focista módon.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete.
De pass interference. Tehát, hogy úgy challenge-elnék.
Plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Azaz.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That would give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers continue to look good here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell.
calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A nice little juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the 49ers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so you're...
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This came for every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now Mason. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Mason. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
138 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big... Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing here, Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Mason. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 2nd down now, it's Mason. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
A dump off for Mason.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Nézzük itt tovább ide. Hűha. Azért mondjuk az irányítómat upgrade-elhetnéd. Ebből is lesz még egy szívem. Nem írok alá. Ő volna az első számú utó. Injury, hát ez... Árló is kell. Hányan voltak még? Az egész csapatra upgrade-et kaptam. És akkor elmegyünk. És akkor itt is lesz az előszezon. Titans-szel kezdenék. Na. Hát ennyi lett volna a Superbowl, úgyhogy köszi, ha benéztetek. Sziasztok!